Hello, 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 my people of grace. Once again, welcome you to our channel, Dating and Relationship Tips. Hope you are doing well. So today, on our today's topic, we will be looking at 6 ways to move on after a breakup in a relationship. It's a very hot topic, in our world today, people are bound to come together, people are bound to break up, no matter how long the relationship has stood the test of time. You see, breakup is something that we shouldn't take lightly today. There are ways to heal oneself through this process. That's why today we will be looking at 6 ways in which someone can get through this process and become completely okay once again in life. You see, this breakup of a teen is something that, when not really taken care of, could lead to depression. And this is what we all know. So let's dive into it. Let's look at 6 ways with which one can easily move on after a breakup in a relationship. The first way of really handling this situation is by paying attention to your body. After this very time, it is good to cry, it's good to let it go. It's a little to cry out all those tears, But immediately after this, there is a need for you to pay attention to your body, because this emotion, you can feel it physically in your body, from your neck to your chest to your head, from your muscles. These things you can feel physically in your body. So at this very stage, after crying it all out, what you need to do is pay attention to your body, and letting this emotion flow through your body. You do it with your mind, this time. Anytime you just feel this pain in your body, because sometimes you feel it really, and there are some you don't feel, like anxiety, anger, fear after these breakups, So what you do is try to use your mind. Some people will call this meditation, whatever. Use your mind to think about where those pain are in your body, and this time tell yourself, let it flow. With your mind, you don't need to speak to it, And you will begin to notice that your body begin to have some sensations, and it begin to flow down. These are things that can be done through thoughts, And after you must have done this, you will notice some little change in how you feel about the whole thing. This is the very first stage, of handling it. The second way, what you now do after you must have done this first stage, is try, when you are with some other people and they are talking about your ex or ask you about your ex, not to trash talk that ex. You see, this is what a lot of people try to use as a quick remedy, as a faster, quicker, shortcut way of getting over things, by saying everything bad under the sun against this ex. I don't recommend that. Try as much as possible never to trash talk this ex. I see it as a shortcut of avoiding these pains and emotion that goes with it. Avoid that. If you avoid it, it's psychology will always say, psychologists will always say, when you trash talk your ex always, it's just a sign that you are still very much interested in that relationship. And in most cases, it's always so, and they are right. So let's look at the third way of getting along and moving on after a breakup. The third way is by avoiding getting drunk. A lot of people use alcohol as a way of getting over things. See, drinking of alcohol in situations like this is just a way of avoiding the reality. But after everything, you will still come back to the same situation with which you were before you started drinking. So this does not really help. Instead, call out some good friends, spend some time with them, try to discuss other issues, force yourself to even laugh, even if there is really nothing to laugh about. Fake it, and eventually you begin to laugh really, and it becomes a reality. Don't just think, oh, why will I go and sit down with people and just cry to chat? You need to create these things. Relationship that you had, that you're crying over, that has been broken up, was also created. So why can't you create another word for yourself by trying to create some certain things to wipe away that very old emotion? So avoid not to drink in this time also with your friends. Discuss about other issues. In this time, you are going out of your head into your real body. Move. Go out. Socialize once again with other people of great minds, people of similar interest. And you will find out that it will just be running out. Things will just be flowing. So let's look at the fourth way of moving on after a breakup in a relationship. The fourth way is by beginning to do some workout on your body. Go out there. Go into nature. Stay outdoors for a very long time. Don't be indoors. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do some exercises. And this time you are now coming into your real body. Going from your head to your body. And this time, your body begins to get used to some other things and letting go of what happened in the past. Stay more outdoors. Do workouts. Work out your body. Do certain exercise. And you will find out that this really helps. The fifth way of moving on after a breakup in a relationship is stop blaming yourself as a reason for the breakup. The reason for this is if you keep blaming yourself, after some time, and you start thinking like this, I wish I did this right. It wouldn't have happened. It doesn't matter who is at fault at this stage. What matters is how you're going to move on and let it go and put it behind you. So at this very stage, it is necessary never, I repeat, never have a thought about it saying, I wish I have done this right. I wish if I had done this right, if I had did that, because it takes two stupid people to end a relationship or two good people to end a relationship if they find out that this relationship is leading nowhere. So there is no need to always sit down and keep blaming yourself. Just have it like, it never worked, it didn't work, and we weren't meant for each other. And I know, always tell yourself, I'm going to find someone that's going to make me happy. Once you start telling yourself these things, you begin to see that the chances of meeting someone in reality that make you happy in future will begin to open. So let's dive into the sixth way, and this will be our last way of moving on after a breakup in a relationship. In case you now finally find a new partner, this is how you do it. Please, I repeat, please, you have to take things slow this very time, because there are some certain things maybe you didn't do well in the past. At this very stage, you need to take things slow. Don't rush it. Don't explain everything about yourself. Let it go with the flow. And with the time, you will find that you will be a more happier person than you even think. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it all for today. about how to move on after a breakup in a relationship. If you apply these rules, these are not just the whole rules in the universe, but some of them, I think we should share it. If you apply those rules, believe me, it's going to help. So, until next time, I want you to stay blessed, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. In that way, I will know that what I'm doing is really making sense to people out there. And I really, really, really appreciate it. So until we meet again on the next video, I'm wishing you peace, love, and sending you tons of energy. Stay blessed, and bye.